Hello. Hi everyone. Welcome back to another episode. I know you're probably like, damn, what the hell? What is this ASMR bullshit? Guys, listen up, okay? I'm not home right now, and the notebook with all my podcast ideas isn't fucking with me, and I'm not about to ask my mom to go through it and take a picture of it because she can't look at some of that stuff. Anyways, guys, welcome back to another episode of What's That TMI? Hope we're all doing good. We tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the fucking truth here, so listen up. I'm in Nashville, Tennessee. This did not go according to plan, and I mean, like, my week in travel schedule. We're not even gonna get into that, but let me just say I'm in Nashville and I'm recording this episode. I have none of my notes, which I'm just like so ADHD and stupid. I need fucking notes in front of me to know what to talk about. I was trying to think of stuff to like talk about and trying to like write it down. It just wasn't working. There's something like magical and special about that notebook. Like, I swear it's got like some sex wizard shit in there and it just really works for me. Don't have it with me. So this is going to be like a FaceTime episode, and I'm also eating my chicken salad. If you guys don't like chicken salad, you need to try it. I promise you'll like it knowing that I like it. Like, know that I like it, and then just when you eat it, be like, Sadie loves this. Like, I gotta love it because I swear it's so good. There's something so good about it. But I'm going to be eating my chicken salad, my pickle, my whatever the fuck grape dish this is next to me, my cookie and my fruit, as while sipping my lemonade and water and wishing I had nicotine even though I quit, just because I feel like it'd be really good with this meal. Welcome to another episode. I'm excited for today. Let's give an update on my fucking life. Also, I'm posting a photo of this food on my What's That TMI Instagram. If you're not following, go follow it. It's really funny. So you guys can get a little glimpse of what I'm eating. Just say goodbye to my tomato. Anyways, guys, like I said, I'm up in Nashville right now. I was in Nashville on my birthday. I made a podcast episode about that, actually. It was my first time here, and I love it, but there's not really any reason for me to come back whatsoever. Like, I don't really know a lot of people. It just kind of was like, like, yeah, I'll go back. Maybe people go visit, but I don't need to. Well, so this weekend, I don't know when this podcast is going to come out, probably before this weekend, but this weekend, Alabama University is playing Texas A&M, and it's like a super big game. Alabama went to the fucking championship last year. They're a big team in college football. By the way, guys, new merch. It says DILFs on it, and it says Dang I Love Football Season, available at sadiecurl.com. But that's a huge game going on this weekend. So I've been planning for like the past few weeks to get my ass up to Bama and go to it. I'm like, I'm not going to miss out. Love football. Love having a good old tailgate time. So I've been planning on that. I have friends in Tuscaloosa that I actually met in Nashville. This is already fucking confusing. But when I came up to Nashville for my birthday, I met these kids, more kids to the kids that I already had just met, if that makes sense. One of them lived in Tuscaloosa, which is right by Bama. And so he was like, come up one weekend and we can like go on the lake, whatever. So I did, got to know him, his friends, and he was like, you need to come back for the Texas A&M game. So I've just been planning this. Well, I was just in Tallahassee, fucking nasty. I literally love it there, but holy shit, when I leave that place, I need like a full ass week body cleanse, and I'm just not getting it right now because I left that place, went straight to Bama, then Tennessee. Let me explain a little bit more. I was in Tallahassee last weekend, had such a blast. I'll probably talk about it a little bit on here. And then my friend who lives in Bama was like, why don't you just drive up to Bama from Tallahassee, which is like a good 5.5 fucking hours. He was like, and then from there, we'll go to Nashville because he's moving to Nashville. He was like, so I can go to Nashville, like get stuff to my house, whatever. And then we'll drive back to Bama in the span of like 2 days. So right now is fucking Wednesday. We got here last night at like 3 a.m. And we're literally here Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday morning we're waking up, driving back to Bama so we can be there for the game. Anyways, if that doesn't sound like an STD, I don't know what will. No, I'm literally like, swear to God. I've just been sick and I've just been pushing through it. Like literally just pushing through it. I haven't put anything like green into my body other than like the mucus that like I keep on having to sniffle back up my nose. But that's why I went and got a nice little, this isn't even a healthy meal. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But it's just like a good little refreshing meal that I needed. So yeah, that's an update of my life and what's going on. But I'm glad I get to talk to you guys because I'm here somewhat alone. Not alone, but just, you know, I can babble on for hours about the stupidest fucking shit. And that's why I'm glad I have you guys, because that's what we're going to do today. And it's basically like a FaceTime call. Also, I had no fucking idea that pickles were cucumbers dipped in fucking vinegar. Someone I bet you on here is as stupid as me and didn't know that either. And that's my fun fact of the day, is that pickles are literally fucking cucumbers, which I've always been such a whore for cucumbers, but I never really liked pickles because I was just like, I don't know, like it just looks fucking weird. Turns out they're literally cucumbers dipped in vinegar. I thought there was such thing as like a pickle plant, but there's not. Recently, I haven't really been traveling. I feel like all the podcast episodes, I always talk about traveling because I really started it up when I was like in the midst of like traveling everywhere every fucking weekend, and it was like nonstop, and that's why the podcast was so inconsistent, and it still is a little bit, but we're getting there. But I traveled a lot. Like birthday time was traveling, and then I went to Tallahassee. I was in Bama. I was in Atlanta. I was honestly all over the place, and then I went home, and I've talked about on previous episodes before when I'm going, and then all of a sudden it's just like this big stop and I'm back to like my reality, which is a good thing. It becomes like scary for me. Like it freaks me out and I'm like, wait, fuck, like what am I supposed to do when I'm home? Like what am I supposed to film? Like what am I supposed to be doing? I want to be like with people my age, you know, it's just mental breakdown season right now. It's getting cold. It's making me want to fucking crawl in a hole. I was low-key, went through so much traveling, then was home and was kind of going through it. Well, luckily I was going to FSU to visit my good friend Rylan, and that's what I did this weekend. And then that's kind of why when these people were like, come to Tuscaloosa, then Nashville, then back to Tuscaloosa, I was like, you know what, honestly, it's probably better than me going home, because I'll go home and have a mental breakdown and be like, fuck, what do I do? But let's talk about my fucking future plans, because you guys are gonna hear like how packed up my shit gets and realize why, like, oh, that's why she doesn't fucking upload that much. Because if I could put as much time and energy as I do into my car Tom and driving him, into like YouTube videos, podcasts, and merch, oh, like I'd probably be way more successful than I am. But I gotta get behind the wheel of my car because it makes me happy. Let's run through my month so far. It's so funny looking back. I got a planner, guys, which I love so much. Like, it's so nice writing in, but it's really hilarious because I like go back and look at previous months where I wrote shit and I'm like, yeah, I still haven't done that or that. I literally never went and did that. Oh shit, I definitely forgot to go to that appointment. No wonder my stomach is gonna fucking explode. Oh my god, I don't know if I told you about my stomach issue. See the ADHD in me? I'm gonna tell you guys about that in a second, but let me give you my month first. So today is Wednesday, the 5th of October. I can't believe it's already Cocktober. I feel like I was just listening to Taylor Swift August by Taylor Swift. That song was like poppin', and it's literally already fucking Cocktober. I like Cocktober though, except it's getting cold. Okay, anyways, it's the 5th of October on a Wednesday. Last weekend I was in Tallahassee. I went there on Thursday. I had a date function on Monday, so I stayed there for like 4 days, which I honestly shouldn't do anymore because it takes the biggest toll on my body, and I think I lose brain cells. Yesterday I was literally with my friend Tyler, who was driving me from Tuscaloosa to Nashville. He's the kid I'm like with. I was talking to him, guys, and I couldn't remember his name. Keep in mind, I literally talk to this kid on an everyday basis. He's like one of my best friends, and I literally was sitting in the passenger seat and I was like, holy shit, what's his name? What's his name? Like, I literally was like, what the fuck is his name? It was like a good 45 seconds of when I couldn't remember his name. Hold on, let me answer. He's actually calling. Speak of the devil. Hello? Tyler.
Sadie.
Do you remember yesterday when I forgot your name in the car?
Yeah, you got me so messed up.
I did. Okay, bye, love you. Anyways, literally losing brain cells. So I went to Tallahassee Thursday night. Recap of that, got to Tallahassee. You know, me and Rylan, like, I feel like every pair of best friends is always just like, oh, like, yeah, they're like my evil twin, like, we're just like insane, blah, blah. I know every friend group says that, but like, when I tell you, I swear to God, we come straight out of a movie. We could literally be comedians, and we're the funniest fucking bitches to walk the earth. That's how I feel. Like, when I'm with her, nothing can stop me. I don't give a fuck if you don't like me. Like, I do not care. I'm not trying to be mean. Like, I'm not gonna be mean to someone and be like, I don't give a shit. But like, I'm just fully myself, fully like will crack jokes out the ass. And if you don't fuck with me, like, I could really give a shit because this is my best friend. Like, literally, we were with people and there was one dude who hated me, like, just didn't get my humor. And like, I swear to God, like, everyone was like, holy fuck, like, that guy obviously has an issue with you. It was so fucking weird. And I wasn't even being obnoxious or anything. He just fucking hated me. And Rylan was like, I don't care because like, you're my best friend, and like, if he doesn't like you, he's obviously not gonna like me. And I'm like, literally, that's how I feel too. But it's kind of like, we're a dangerous little duo because we just feel like nothing matters when we're together, and like we just do shit sometimes that the next morning we're like, that was really fucked up, and like, why did we do that, and why did we think that was okay, and now these guys probably hate us and never want to hang out with us again. But then it's like an hour passes and we're like, okay, but we're still funny, and like it doesn't fucking matter, and they're probably low-key obsessed with us. She's my main bitch, always will be. I love her to death. I think it's good for us to have like small little increments of time together, because after that we need to separate, or else one of us is gonna like actually hurt ourselves. So I had fun with her. We went out Thursday, we went and had fun Friday. The game was Saturday. FSU fucking lost. Made me really sad, not gonna lie. Like, they've been doing so good, undefeated, and they lost to fucking Wake Forest. Are you kidding me? Like, literally Wake Forest. What the fuck? Knowles, pull your shit together. Just kidding. That's mean. I love the boys, not gonna lie. The football players, I feel like they have such, I mean, this doesn't go for all of them, but I feel like football players, especially like college or just athletes, have such like a persona of like, oh, like they all just want to fuck in their assholes. Literally every player I've ever met at FSU, so nice, literally so sweet, and none of them were like that. I fucking love them. But game was Saturday night. Honestly, I couldn't even really recap this weekend just because so much was happening. I do definitely have a crush at FSU though, and you guys are gonna kill me, but he's in a frat. I'm not even kidding. Like, don't date frat boys. I'm so here for it, and I think frats are the stupidest thing in the entire world. I have a hatred towards frats, and I don't judge anyone who's in them, but I just genuinely, I can't take it seriously. I really can't. I have a fucking crush on a frat kid. Not only a frat kid, motherfucker's pledging right now. Do you know how much of an ick that should be? Instead, I'm like, no, I actually like you. Like, that's hot. But have a little crush there. Definitely want to turn him into a phone boyfriend. Not sure if it's gonna happen because he's really busy with pledging. But he did say he doesn't have enough time to cheat on me, because I was like, don't cheat on me when I leave. And he was like, I don't have time. Like, I'm too busy pledging and working. And I'm like, okay, I mean, I would rather you say you don't want to cheat on me, but like, that also works. But that's a new phone boyfriend I have. Add him to the list. Left FSU. Honestly, went out Monday night to my date party. Shout out my date. I didn't post pictures on Instagram, but he was the cutest little date. Had so much fun at the date party. Didn't think I would like anything like that, but it was fun. Went to bed that night at a good like 3 a.m. I ate a hot dog and was up all night with a stomach ache, and at like 8 a.m. took a shower, did my hair, and hopped on the road. Not sure how I managed to do it, but I did. Speaking of the hot dog I ate, let's get into my stomach issues. Literally, Rylan can backbone me on this. There is not anything I can fucking put into my body without my stomach hurting. Surprisingly, alcohol doesn't really make my stomach hurt that bad. Anything I eat, I will have a stomach ache. I've never had anxiety in my life, but it makes traveling so anxious for me because I'm literally like, I need to like go and be by myself and eat and wait for it to digest in my stomach a little bit, because if I need to shit, I gotta shit, and you gotta let me out of the fucking car. Like, if I feel like I'm gonna throw up, I don't want anyone within like 50 fucking feet of me. Like, I want everyone to fuck off. Honestly, I don't think I can get on airplanes anymore. Like, I definitely could if I needed to, but I dread flying, and I never want to do it because I have so much fucking anxiety because of how bad my stomach issues are. It's just like, I never want to go somewhere and have to imagine getting on a literal plane cubicle and being stuck in the air for a little bit of time. What happens if I have to like literally shit my brains out? Like, you can't. Sorry, that's disgusting, but like, that's so fucking scary to be trapped on that shit. So we've scheduled an ultrasound for me. I'm pregnant. No, I'm kidding. I'm gonna go get an ultrasound done and figure out if anything's going on inside my tummy bummy. But the one thing that we do know is that my liver is actually flipped upside down. I don't know if I've talked about that on here. Speaking of shit, I actually have to. But my liver's actually flipped upside down. It's like a genetic thing. And my body can't process like acid from food. Some fucking weird ass shit that I don't know why God like blessed me with that, but I mean, I guess it's kind of like just a cool little power thing I can pull out, like a little superpower I have, is that my fucking liver slipped upside down. Maybe that's why I can process alcohol. It's something to do with my liver. I have no fucking idea, but I can't process like certain acid that's like just surprisingly in every fucking food. So I kind of just deal with the pain. I was on some medication that made my stomach not hurt. Like, I could literally take the pills before anything and eat whatever the fuck I want. Like, if I eat cheese, oh my god, like, you don't want to be around me for fucking 4 days. But these pills, I could literally take them like an hour before I ate anything, and I could eat like probably a pound of cheese, and like I'd be chilling. And I'm like, okay, what the fuck are they giving me? I feel like it's low-key placebo, not gonna lie, because I think it's like I take the pill and I'm like, all right, my stomach's not gonna hurt. I know that, so I'm fine. And then it's like when I don't have the pill, I'm freaking the fuck out. Anyways, that's my food story. I actually haven't taken a bite of any of this food, but I'm gonna let you guys know how it is at the end. Left there on Tuesday morning, like I said. The hot dog really did fuck me up, not gonna lie. Got to Tuscaloosa last night, picked up Tyler because he lives up in Tuscaloosa, drove to Nashville, got here last night, fucking a few of the other people were here last night, and then went to bed late as shit. But then it was weird, I woke up at like 10:30 because we had to sleep on air mattresses, so literally we all were in like a slumber room together. I woke up at like 10:30 this morning and I thought I was gonna be exhausted and like dead as fuck, and I honestly was so alive, so that's kind of weird. But I feel like I said, I'm just like pushing through the sickness. I sound like there's a dick in my throat because I think I'm losing my voice. But we're here for like 2 days. I really want to go get Slammer Pammered on Broadway and have a rowdy time. I think we're leaving here Friday morning. I'm going to try and ride a horse before I leave too. Not sure if that's going to work though. But I think we're going to leave here Friday morning, and then the Bama game is this Saturday. I'm actually really excited. Bama's really fun. My friend John's going to be there, and it's going to be litty titty. Anyways, then probably Sunday, I'm going to leave Bama and I'm going to head back down to Pensacola. Sunday or Monday. But see, this is the thing. You never know with me because, like, I'm pretty sure all these kids are coming back up to Nashville, and, like, low-key I would maybe do that. But I don't know, because the Clemson game is next weekend at FSU, and I'm definitely running that Johnson up. Like, 1,000%. So, Bama game this Saturday. Then the next fucking game's going to be the next weekend, the 15th, and that's Clemson versus FSU. Gonna be a big game. Y'all better tune the fuck in. You might see me in the fucking stands being like thrown like a rag doll around. I hope so. And then the next fucking weekend, like literally the weekend right after that, is Auburn Rodeo. And like I'm not missing Auburn Rodeo. I go every year. I try and go both fall and spring. It's the best fucking thing ever. It's like I went to Rock the South and I went to Auburn Rodeo. The people who own it know me and they're like, fuck yeah, kind of like help me like get in on shit. And I'm like, dude, that's like the sickest thing ever. It's literally the most fun thing ever, so I better see some of y'all there. Then it's Halloween. Then holy shit. It's literally Halloween the next weekend. Okay, that's really awesome. And I'm also supposed to be getting my hair done. And then, is that it? Okay, that's all I have in the calendar. That honestly makes me feel a lot better because that is a lot for the rest of the month, but it's not too much. Let's see how much of that actually happens. But that's why I get so, like, inconsistent, is because I literally am just, like, traveling, going to these things, and also I have, like, a really bad addiction to tanning. I have to work in going to the beach in my schedule because if I'm not tan, I swear I can't, like, function correctly, and I'm just a fucking bitch, and you don't want to be around me. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do about that because the beach takes up a good amount of my time, too, but I swear I need it. I'm trying one of these grapes. I have no idea what's on them, but it's kind of scary. That's the schedule for the rest of the month. As of right now, I'm trying to record this episode. Then I think I'm going to send it over to my beautiful editor, Tatum, have her start editing it. Then I need to download all the footage from FSU because I did vlog. I'm really fucking scared. I'm really scared to look at that footage. But I know I made a whole vlog 1,000%. So we're going to see what that's all about. So I'm literally going to download that footage, start editing, see how much editing I can get done today. Hopefully tonight I can have a grand old time. I'm not showing myself drinking online anymore or talking about it just because I think that I went a little bit overboard this summer. Obviously I drink, fucking Chad. Like you guys, everyone knows Chad. He gets down and fucking dirty. And sometimes Chad's been embarrassing me lately. And Chad's been turning into my friend Rhonda. If you meet Rhonda, you don't want to meet Rhonda. And Rhonda's came out a few times and got into my phone and posted some shit. People who don't know what I'm talking about are really like, what the fuck? Basically, Chad's my drunk name. Rhonda's my lights on, no one's home name. So when Rhonda comes out, it's just not pretty. And Rhonda's been online on my social media a few times. And it really kind of made me take a step back and be like, okay, look, I need to lock in. Yes, I like to party. Yes, I like to have fun. Like, I definitely get my shit done and I'm productive. But the way I was showing it online, I feel like was so much to where it was like, she literally is only getting drunk. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, I don't post a lot being like, hey guys, I just sat down and edited for 16 hours, but then I will post after that. I won't post about editing, but then I'll post why I'm like drunk at a club on a Thursday, and people are like, Wednesday, like, why? Or, like, even a Tuesday. Just because it's, like, when people are free, I'm free. I don't have a normal fucking schedule. Like, it's basically, I edit from, like, 9 o'clock at night to, like, 6 a.m. and sleep until 4. And then wake up and I'm like, I got my video done. I can go out. And even if it's a Tuesday, like, I might still. So I think it was just starting to, like, kind of look bad online. So I kind of reeled myself back, and I'm not gonna, like, really post about it anymore. Like, you'll definitely see Chad, not Rhonda. She's restricted and put in jail. Fuck Rhonda. Literally, fuck you, Rhonda. But Chad will definitely still come out, and Chad definitely does have a good time still. I'm just not gonna be vocalizing it as much anymore. I don't know. Let me know your guys' thoughts on that, please, because I have mixed feelings about it, like mixed emotions. Yeah, anyways, so tonight I'm getting fucking hammered. See, that's the thing, though. It's a Thursday. No, it's a Wednesday. See, the brain cells. The brain cells are getting lost. It's a Wednesday, and it's like, if I go out tonight, people are probably going to be like, okay, why is she literally, like, in Nashville on a Wednesday? Like, we're waiting for, like, a video and a podcast episode, but it's like, I swear I get this shit done. I normally just keep it behind the scenes. That's why I really like the podcast, because I can talk about all of it. I'm going to finish off this pickle dickle. Yum. I really can't believe I'm a fucking dumbass bitch and genuinely thought that pickles came out of a tree. Like, I think have something wrong with me. And the thing is, too, I feel like I sound like a bitch who's just, like, trying to play dumb and be like, wait, what? Like, I didn't know that. I really am a smart person. I just didn't put 2 and 2 together. That's what they came from. But, I mean, pop off pickles. That's cool. Let me check out the Was That TMI Instagram. You guys always comment funny stuff on there. We also have Was That TMI merch. It is so sick and funny. I'm so excited. I designed it like 2 weeks ago, and normally when I design merch, I like have it for like 3 days, and if it doesn't get put on a sweatshirt in those 3 days, I like fall out of love with it, and I'm like, it's too old now, I don't like it. I've had this shit in my computer for 2 weeks, and I'm still obsessed with it, so I'm so excited for you guys to see the merch coming. Oh, let's talk about my mental breakdown. So I posted on Was That TMI a week ago when I was in Pecola before Tallahassee, and I said, posting this because in reality, not every minute of life am I tough, brave, or on cloud 9, which is facts. It says, tonight I'm sitting here scared and thinking about all things YouTube. Do I even like it anymore? What should I film? I hate editing. My videos are getting boring and blah blah blah. The point is, in 12 hours I'm gonna be fine, and that's what you have to realize when you're upset and scared. Life goes on. I'm blessed to have a beating heart and lungs that work. Hard days make us stronger. I love y'all, but fuck winter time. I knew this would happen. My seasonal depression hurricane is moving in fast. Genuinely, that's the thing, is that, like, if I was sitting at home right now, it's just so weird. I feel so unmotivated to go do anything. Like, being up here, I'm like, okay, I'm sitting in this house with these people, but like everyone around me is doing stuff. I'm gonna leave and go record my podcast. When I'm home, it's kind of just like, that's my family, that's my home life. So it's like when Cooper's going to school, or like my dad's out in the kitchen working, or like my mom's doing whatever the hell my mom does all day. She's always busy, but I don't know what the fuck she's doing. I'm just like, I can definitely sit in my bed all day and watch Handmaid's Tale, or I can definitely go to the beach and get color. God, I'm such a whore for the ocean. I think, like, honestly, that's like my platonic pansexual attraction is probably the ocean. Should I get tested for ADHD? Should I? Like, I know I have it, but I don't want to take the medication, but I just sometimes listen to myself talk. Like, I just played that back in my head, and I just jumped like 5 different subjects at once. How the fuck do you guys listen to these? I don't get it. Maybe we all have ADHD together. Anyways, back to the Instagram thing. For real, I knew my seasonal depression was gonna kick in because I hate when it starts getting cold and I can't go to the beach and I can't tan. But it's also kind of a good thing because it's like, that's a big time consumer of mine. And when I'm home and, like I said, Cooper's at school or my dad's working or my mom's doing what she's doing, I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna go to the beach and tan. But then when I get home, Cooper's back from school, my dad's off work, and my mom's like still doing whatever the fuck she's doing. I don't even know. And I'm like, okay, now I don't want to like go record my podcast. But it's like, then I try and wake up early and be productive, and instead I'm like, oh, instead of sitting here on my computer, which I hate doing, I'm gonna go like work out. Yeah, what the fuck? I don't work out. Who the fuck is that? It's like my inner self always makes my like productive self do stupid shit. I think that's actually like the major sign of ADHD, is it's like you can't focus on one thing, but when you try and focus on something, the things I should be focused on, I curve my energy into something completely different. You know what I mean? And weirdly today, I always say this when I record these, but I didn't even feel like coming to record this podcast episode, and then I was like, as soon as I start doing it, I love it. It's genuinely therapy. Like, I really can just sit here and talk, which I love doing, and I think I'm like so funny, so I crack myself up No, I'm kidding. You guys are my therapy and my ADHD medication, low-key. I feel like I get all my ADHD energy out when I'm with you guys. But then I'm kind of like, maybe ADHD, maybe I'm masking my laziness with ADHD. Like, maybe I'm low-key just a lazy bitch, and I don't want to go do the productive shit, and then I can just be like, nah, I literally just, I can't focus. You know what I mean? That's why I'm not going to go on medication. I do want to go back on my stomach medication, though. That shit was gas. But my mom's like, there's an underlying cause. You don't need to just mask it with the medication. I'm like, but low-key, cheese is fire, and I can eat it when I have those pop-a-pilly for your tummy meds. There's a squirrel, I think, literally humping a tree limb right now. Do you guys have dogs that hump your pillows or your leg? Do you think every animal does that? Do you think a tarantula is like out in the woods fake humping a leaf? I have videos of Cookie that I'll post. It's literally doing it. It's humping the tree branch. But I have videos of my dog Cookie like humping the fuck out of my old pillow pet that I actually loved, so fuck you, Cookie. But it's like literally humping the shit out of it. And I'm like, does every animal do that? And like, how do they even know to do that? Now it's eating a nut. Let me take a picture of it so I can post it for you guys. Also, guys, Tom is kind of down bad. Tom's my car, Tom the Toyota. I have a little 4Runner, if you guys didn't know. He's got a scrape on the back side because I hit a car, but it was okay. Like, it really wasn't that bad of damage. I was backing up and using my backup camera, and I've gotten in like 3 or 4 wrecks doing that, so be careful, girls. Then I was fucking trying to turn around to see a farm sign because we like passed a farm. In the sign it said R and S, and I was with Rylan, and I was like, oh, we should go take a picture back there because like Rylan and Sadie farm, R and S farm. I decided to try and off-road this motherfucker, and I do like a 360 spin around, like I'm trying to fucking spin out in my 2-wheel 4Runner. There was like a hill with grass on it, so I'm like, okay, we can literally just go up this hill, like it doesn't fucking matter. Well, so I floor it to go up the hill. There's a fucking ditch right before you hit the hill, so it's literally like a mini ditch with huge grass growing out of it, so you can't tell it's a ditch. Popped my motherfucking front bumper down in that bitch. My dad's like, you're lucky your airbag didn't go off. Like, I don't know how it didn't. And so my front bumper is now screwed up. And then the back of my car, this was my fault. I was backing out of my driveway at night, and my windows are really tinted. I was backing up, and I was watching my backup camera, and then it's like hard to see at night, so I was looking out my side mirror, and then I got out my phone, and I was on my phone, and I was in my neighborhood, so it wasn't that big of a deal. But definitely ran into the electrical box. Think about how far that shit is off the road. I fucking hit that. I'm literally a dumbass. Definitely got a bump on the back of my car, but my dad doesn't know about that one, so that one's keeping quiet. So that's how Tom's doing. Tom's also my other pansexual attraction, the ocean and Tom. Actually, the sun. Me and Rylan were gonna get guys, that grape stuff's good if you go and look at the picture. Me and Rylan were gonna get tattoos this weekend, and I think we're both gonna get matching sun tattoos because we both love the sun. I think the sun is it for me over the ocean, because it's like, I love the ocean, but if it's not warm, like outside, I don't want to go on the beach. But if it's warm, the ocean is so amazing. I saw a shark the other day when I was out in the water. Scared the living dick out of me. Literally, my dad was like, look, that's a shark out there. I was like, yeah, no shot, buddy. Fucking shark running through these waves. I was like, God dog. Do you know how scary that is? Imagine though how fucking cool of a story it would be if you like went on your phone and like pulled up one of my Instagram pages or like anything, and I'm like, guys, my leg, I have a shark tooth in my leg. Okay, obviously I don't want like any like limbs to be torn off, but like that'd be kind of sick being able to be like, yeah, look, I got bit by a shark this morning, but I'm all good. Fuck, literally God's gonna send that my way. Knock on wood. I haven't even taken a bite out of this sandwich yet, guys. Do you guys like lettuce and tomato? I could literally eat it alone. I went to Taco Bell the other night, and I got lettuce and tomato and cheese and a Nacho Doritos Locos taco, but no meat. Like, I swear I just love cold, fresh stuff. Alright, let's try this sandwich, y'all. That's not really the best ASMR, not gonna lie. Music-wise, you guys always ask for what music I listen to. Literally changes every day. Once again, I think it has to do a little bit with my ADHD-ness. Like, I'm listening to a different genre every day, but definitely country's holding the top. Top right now for country, low-key, always and have never been a Luke Combs fan. Like, I know his songs and like Beer Never Broke My Heart is gas and like fire, but just something about his voice and his songs, I think it was Beautiful Crazy that started to piss me off because it was so overplayed, and started just fucking hating it. And his new album, or I don't know if it's a new album or just a few new songs, so good. Like, I really fuck with him now, so pop off, Luke. I know you really care about my opinion. So Luke Combs honestly is like at the top. Morgan Wallen's always up there. here. Hardy's been kind of sliding into my playlist lately. Tyler Childers and Zach Bryan are like all-time top. Oh my god, you know what? I'm gonna show you guys some country music that makes me want to throw my ass in circles at 80 miles an hour. My dad used to play this shit in his truck on the way to school. Like, I remember he was dropping me off in Car Rider Line, and he'd play this type of music. I don't know where the hell he found it, why he was playing it, but I'm gonna play you guys a little sample of one. This shit fucking smacks. I will literally play this at any party, and I don't care. It's good. This song's by Jawja Boys. Jawja. Jawga. That's how they spell it. Tell me that's not badass. Like, what? And it's called, okay, there's Jawja Boys, and then there's The Lax, and then Colt Ford. Everyone knows Colt Ford. Jawja Boys, okay, rolling like a redneck. Listen to this shit and tell me it's not low-key fire. Do you see that truck?
I mean, gross.
Oh, yeah.
That is so tacky. That must be one of those rednecks I've heard about.
Hop in the truck, come on, let's roll. Just bought a case of beer, now we heading for a mud hole.
Like, that shit turns me on, not kidding. If I got in a truck and a guy was playing that, I'd be like, alright, honestly, you could get it. Alright, these are the Lax, though. All the girls wanna ride. I'm gonna post some of these online. I'm gonna main Instagram story this. People are gonna come for me and be like, are you okay? For some reason, I have, like, no service. This one's good, too.
I'm just a country boy with a big old truck. The only way I ride, I keep it jacked up.
Low-key fire. I don't know why, but I'm so deep down in my text right now, and I'm reading so many birthday texts that I just never saw. It's really awkward. Yeah, honestly, I don't know what else to talk about, guys. I know this was kind of a short episode, but going back to, like, the Instagram thing at least, just know it's okay to not be okay. And when stuff starts slowing down, you're going to get in your head, especially when it's, like, getting cold outside. It's winter time. Everyone's getting back and doing their own thing. You're going to start being like, fuck, what am I doing? Who am I? At least for me, that's when I, like, question my whole identity and what I even do in life. And just know that that's normal and it's okay. And not every day has to be an amazing day, but it should be at least a good day because you're alive and, like, you know, some people died today. That's so fucked up. No, for real though, I love you guys and I'm so grateful for all y'all. And I'm really blessed that I get to sit here and just pour my heart out and that, like, a bunch of you listen to it. It's fucking insane. Or even just if one person does, at least I'm helping one person. Genuinely, I feel like I'm on FaceTime with Rylan when I talk to y'all. So it's really, like, the most wholesome and sweet thing ever. But I love you guys so much. Make sure you go follow the Instagram. Go check out the DILFs fucking merch because it's so sick. It's honestly probably one of my newest favorites. Like, I really love it and I wear it all the time. But I love y'all so much. SadieCarl.com was the TMI on Instagram. New phone boyfriend updates coming all the time. Make sure you go follow it. I love you guys.